What's happening, y'all? I'm back for another episode of CBR900RR, and we're doing a valve adjustment. First things first, we do need a cam chain tensioner, and while we're waiting for that to come in, we did inspect the valves. The valves were so out of spec. We're gonna pull the cams up right now. First step, once you've got the cover off, get the engine to top dead center. We've already got slack on the cam chain tensioner, and so we're just gonna pull up the cam caps. Pull the cam cap up nice and gently, nice and evenly, and comes right up. And we have already taken all of our measurements on this stuff, and we know that all of our shims are definitely tight. We're gonna pull out the intake cam first, and we're gonna pop that sucker out just like that, and then make sure we definitely know which side this is. This is our intake side, so we'll put it on the bench. Danny, you want to fish this in there and grab that chain somehow? So one at a time, starting from our number one cylinder and moving our way across. I'm going to just pull these up one at a time with my magnet. And grab that sucker. Make sure the shim don't fall out with it. Shim should be inside, which it is, and all the way across. As rudimentary as that is, we still have taken our measurements for all of our clearances. So we do have our measurements. The next step after getting all of these shims out is to measure each shim. You're going to need a couple basic tools. This is a digital caliper. And get a nice grab on that sucker, and we're looking at a 2.02, and this one's actually a 2.02, so that's actually a pretty good shim right there. That one's right on the money. Honda shims, man, I'm telling you. And we'll do that along all of them. Same way we did that one, we'll just measure each one. Danny dropped some stuff over there. 2.02. 2.04. But first, we need to math. So get your pen back out and your calculator. And you want to find out what shim you're going to need. It's just a basic math problem. And we'll do this one right here, since that's our intake side and we've been working on intake number one. We'll do a shim of 2.02 plus a measurement of 0.102 equals 2.122 minus a target thickness of, we'll call that 16.16. 0.16 is a 196 shim. I need a 1.96. Circle that, and a 1.96. Circle that. All right, we'll do this one here. 2.04. We add a measurement of 0.102, and that equals 2.14, and we're looking for a 0.16, so we'll subtract 0.16. That gives us a 0.982. 0.98. Just keep going along all of them, do the math, find the right shim. So now that we got our shims all dialed in as to what shims we're going to need to put in this bad boy, I can go ahead and start dropping them back in, putting the buckets back on top. If you've cleaned everything of oil, make sure that you do put some oil, get them, you know, back covered in oil again. You want everything oily. And when you do this, make sure that you're going to drop it into anywhere where you should not drop it, because it's really detrimental. You'll have a bad day if that is the case. Make sure that you're very organized with this. This job isn't really difficult per se. It does take some know-how, but it's mostly time-consuming and tasking as far as making sure that you've got all your ducks in one row. If you are curious about the background music, I will direct you to that channel right there. He's awesome, Leo. put these cams back in. Make sure all your journals are clean and get some oil on them. Exhaust line. This exhaust line is going to be matched up with the side of the case over here. And making sure that you're already at top dead center, of course. And I've got tension on it too because of the wire. Once you've got the cam in there, you can remove the wire. I'm going to make sure that you take all the slack out of this on this side, over on the side over here. And then you'll line up your exhaust marks. And what you're looking for is that exhaust mark to be lined up with the case itself, the top of the head. Similar mark, only it says in. There we go. If you're doing this, you're going to have 8 shorter bolts. They're going to go on these inside ones. And then you're going to start with your 2 long ones that you pulled out first to get your guide out are going to come out of this. The rest are going to be all long as well. So we'll start with the shorties and get them in the correct holes. And they are 9 foot-pounds, so about 108 inch-pounds. So we're just throwing everything back together. We've got those boots flipped around. These guys down here flip back around the right way so that you can actually get this thing off and on the correct way. So yes, we do have it back together. The only thing that we found is that if I do leave the gas on, we're getting some major leaking down on the float bowls and whatnot. So we're gonna get a carb kit and we're gonna fix this a little further. But the good news is that we got a running motorcycle and it runs really pretty well considering it's been sitting a while. So a little bit of a fuel problem somewhere. Look, it's running on. That's better. Just needed to blow it out. Well, thus ends, I guess, part 2 on this bad boy. Since we got it all back together and it's running pretty good, the next few steps are just getting some fuel running through it and essentially you're gonna put some tires on it, I think, and go ride the thing. After we do the carb kit, it's gonna be a ready to go bike. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and I'm gonna have a lot more content coming out here soon. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Peace.